Hey guys, welcome to Awesome Enterprise video tutorials. In this video, we will learn the loops in Awesome Enterprise. But before we start the concept of loop, you have to understand the arrays in Awesome. So, watch our previous video tutorials to understand the concept of array, and then you can continue with loops in Awesome Enterprise. So, let's get started with loops, how it works. So we have two types of array. So loops works with differently with different kinds of array. So this is the simple array and this is the nested array. In the both scenario, loop work differently. So let's check the output first before moving to the loops. So we have two array. First is name. So we have simple array, and then we have array inside array, is nested array. So we have 3 elements in users and we have 4 elements in name. So let's create the loop. I'm just commenting this code to better understand or to avoid the confusion. So let's loop. We are storing the each element in this variable and we are looping to this array called template.names and we are closing the loop. So each individual element is stored within variable called names. So let's check env.echo @name. So we are printing the element @name. So let's go back and check the output. Now the output comes 4 times because we have 4 elements. Now we will check one by one. So this element or this array is associative array, so it contains few values. So count variable tells you the number of element inside the array. So we have 4 elements, so the count of this array is 4. So the index of this element in Awesome starts with first, so start with 1. In normally the array element starts with 0, but in Awesome it gives you the index to 1 but the counter is 0. You can see the counter is 1 and the index is 2. So index is incrementing, or index is start with 1 and the counter starts with 0. This is the normal behavior. So the array element starts with 0 that are stored in counter in Awesome. So the value of element is stored in item and the key is, we have key, so it stores the key of the element. So the first, last, between, odd or even, this is the feature provided by the Awesome. It tells you whether this is the first element, whether it is last element. So the values are true or false. So similarly it shows you the between, even, odd, whether the element though. So this is the first element, so it is not even element, it's odd element, so the value of odd is true. In the second element you can see the value of even is true and the odd value is false. So in the third element you can see the index is 3 and the value of even is false and the value of odd is true. So likewise the array works and we are looping those array in Awesome by using the loop dot. We are storing the values of the element in this variable, and this is our array. So this is how the loop works with simple array. Now let's check how the array or how the loop works with the nested array. So let's check. We are storing, you can use any variable name, template dot users loop dot user. So let's check this same one. I'm just commenting this to avoid confusion. User. So let's go back and check. Now you can see the difference is this. Now in this case we have two elements in this array, that is first name and last name. So the item contains the array with first name and last name. Similarly, in the second element you can see the item contains the array, that is first name and last name of Ravi Kumar. Now let's check how our array is look like, then you will understand. So this is our user array. We have three elements 1 2 3. In the first array Amit Singh, the second one Ravi Kumar, and in the third one we have Ramesh Soni. So in the first element we have Amit Singh, we have Ravi Kumar, and we have Ramesh Soni. So to access this value we can use env.echo, that is first name env dot get user dot item dot first name. Now you can see the first name Amit, we will use break lines. You can see the first name is Amit, Ravi and Ramesh. As you can see, Amit, Ravi and Ramesh. So likewise we can also check whether the element is first or not. Just we can access the element by using, we can use the odd value. So we have odd, it will tell us whether it is true or false. Now let's go back and check. So it tells us Amit Kumar, it's odd value. It's Ravi Kumar, it's not odd value. It's Ramesh, and it's odd value. So in this case it is false. Now let's check how the even value works. Even. Now it tells you this is the even value and this is the odd value. So this is how you can access the element of array. So we are storing each element in this variable and we are accessing it using the, as this is associative array, we are using the keys of this array. Now let's check one more time. env dot echo @ user. So we will dump this, we will comment this code to avoid the confusion. Now we will have only the output inside the loop. So this is what we have print. So we have item, in this we have array. So to access this element we will use item dot first name, item dot last name, and this is the variable @user. So we can access anything inside this user by specifying the @user dot index or @user dot counter, @user dot first, @user dot last. So these are the keys that you can access by specifying the @user dot the key name of this array. So let's check this one as well. So we have simple array in this case. So we are using the item. So we will use new value and we can access this /br. Yeah. So let's check this one. Now we have new value, that is @name, and we dot, it should not be echo, we dot get. So now you can check the new value is Amit, new value is Ravi, new value is Raju, and new value is Ramesh. So this is how you can access it. So now if you want to check how many elements are there in the array, so you can simply use template dot echo template dot names dot count. So this will tell you the count of the array. Now let's check with this one as well. Now we have another array called users and we are users count. So now let's check this one. What we'll have, we have 3. So we will use this one, or we can use the dump instead of echo. So let's go back and check this one. So you can check this by using this one. So whenever you are using the dump, it will show you within the template, or you can print this one with this as well, template dot get users dot count, and you can check this with users count. Now it will show you the 3 at user count. So this is how the loop works in Awesome Enterprise.